Hello and welcome to USA Weekly News Plus. I'm your host, Barkan Lajes. This week we're diving deep into the biggest stories shaping our nation. From the heated 2024 election to the thrill of the Olympics, we've got you covered. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest news.
The 2024 presidential election is already one of the most contentious in American history. Former President Donald Trump is seeking a return to the White House, while Vice President Kamala Harris is fighting to continue the Biden administration's legacy. The stakes are high, with issues like the economy, climate change, and social justice at the forefront of voters' minds. Both candidates are crisscrossing the country, holding rallies, and participating in debates in a bid to win over the American people. Donald Trump's presence continues to loom large over the Republican Party. Despite facing multiple legal challenges, Trump remains a popular figure among GOP voters. His endorsement is highly sought after by Republican candidates, and his rallies draw massive crowds. Trump's continued influence on the party is undeniable, and his involvement in the 2024 election is sure to have a significant impact on the outcome. His focus on issues like immigration and trade resonate with his base. Section 4. Kamala Harris, a formidable force on the campaign trail. Her presence is electrifying, and her speeches resonate deeply with the crowd. Whether she's addressing a packed stadium or a small town hall, her message is clear and powerful. Vice President Kamala Harris is proving to be a formidable candidate. Her experience as a senator and vice president has prepared her for this moment. She brings a wealth of knowledge and a unique perspective to the campaign. Harris has chosen former Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate, adding experience and a focus on education to the ticket. Together, they form a dynamic duo that appeals to a broad spectrum of voters. She is a skilled campaigner, connecting with voters on issues like healthcare and education. Harris's ability to listen to people's concerns and address them with practical solutions has earned her the trust and support of many. Harris is also the first woman of color to be a major party's nominee for president, making her candidacy historic. This milestone represents a significant step forward for diversity and inclusion in American politics. Her ability to mobilize minority voters could be crucial in key swing states. Harris's outreach to minority communities and her focus on issues that matter to them are resonating strongly. As the campaign progresses, Harris continues to gain momentum. Her rallies are filled with enthusiastic supporters who are inspired by her vision for the future. She has also received endorsements from prominent figures across various sectors. In the final stretch of the campaign, Harris remains focused and determined. She thanks her supporters for their unwavering dedication and looks towards the future with optimism. Section 5. Senate Showdowns, Key Races to Watch. As we approach the 2024 elections, the battle for control of the Senate is heating up. With several pivotal races across the country, the stakes couldn't be higher. Each of these races has the potential to tip the balance of power in Washington, D.C., making them crucial for both parties. Control of the Senate is also up for grabs in 2024, with several key races to watch. The outcome of these races will not only shape the legislative agenda for the next few years, but also influence the broader political landscape of the United States. From campaign rallies to debates, the candidates are pulling out all the stops to secure their seats. In Arizona, incumbent Democrat Mark Kelly is facing a tough challenge from Republican challenger Blake Young. Kelly, a former astronaut, has been a prominent figure in the Senate, advocating for issues such as healthcare and veterans affairs. On the other hand, Blake Young, a businessman with a strong conservative base, is focusing on economic reforms and border security. The race is expected to be one of the most expensive and closely contested in the country. Michigan's open Senate seat is another closely watched race, with Democrat Elissa Slotkin and Republican Tom Barrett vying for the position. Slotkin, a former CIA analyst and current congresswoman, has built her campaign around national security and healthcare. Barrett, a state senator and military veteran, is emphasizing job creation and tax cuts. The diverse political landscape of Michigan makes this race particularly unpredictable, with both candidates working tirelessly to win over undecided voters. Pennsylvania and Wisconsin are also home to competitive Senate races that could determine which party controls the chamber. In Pennsylvania, the race is between the incumbent Republican and a rising Democratic star, each with strong support bases. Wisconsin's race is similarly intense, with both parties pouring resources into the state. The outcomes in these states will be critical in determining the overall balance of power in the Senate. These races are attracting significant attention and funding, as both parties see the Senate as crucial to advancing their agendas. Political action committees, grassroots organizations, and individual donors are all contributing to the campaigns, making fundraising a key component of the strategy for each candidate. The influx of money is not only funding advertisements and rallies, but also ground operations aimed at getting out the vote. As the election draws closer, the intensity of these campaigns is only expected to increase, with each side vying for every possible advantage.
Section 6. Team USA shines at the Paris Olympics. Turning to the world of sports, Team USA is putting on an impressive performance at the Paris 2024 Olympics. American athletes have already captured numerous gold medals, including standout performances in swimming, track and field, and gymnastics. The team is showcasing the best of American athleticism and determination on the global stage. With several events still to come, Team USA is poised for continued success in Paris.
Section 7. Economic uncertainty. Jobless claims rise. Despite the excitement of the Olympics, there are growing concerns about the state of the US economy. The latest data shows an increase in the number of people filing for unemployment benefits, a trend that has persisted for the second consecutive week. This uptick in jobless claims is causing anxiety among economists and policymakers, who fear it could signal a broader economic slowdown. The rise in jobless claims is not an isolated incident. It comes at a time when the economy is grappling with multiple challenges. Inflation remains stubbornly high, affecting both businesses and consumers. The cost of living has surged, making it difficult for many families to make ends meet. This has led to increased scrutiny of the Federal Reserve's policies, as they consider further interest rate hikes to curb inflation. Inflation is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it erodes purchasing power, making everyday goods and services more expensive. On the other hand, it puts pressure on the Federal Reserve to take action, which could slow down economic growth. The central bank is in a delicate position, trying to balance the need to control inflation without stifling economic recovery. Adding to the economic woes is the ongoing war in Ukraine. The conflict has disrupted global supply chains, leading to shortages of essential goods and higher prices. The impact is felt worldwide, from empty store shelves to increased shipping costs. These disruptions are making it harder for businesses to operate smoothly and for consumers to find the products they need. Economists are closely monitoring these indicators to gauge the health of the economy. They are analyzing data on jobless claims, inflation, and supply chain disruptions to understand the broader economic picture. Financial analysts are also weighing in, offering their insights on what these trends could mean for the future. The consensus is that while the economy is facing significant challenges, there are also opportunities for growth and recovery if the right policies are implemented.